Welcome to another Cakeland Coaches preseason interview, this time with Cricket Kitterell, the head volleyball coach of the Oberlin Red Devils, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and also many businesses throughout the Oberlin area. And Coach, what do you expect this season?
Well, I expect us to be very competitive and to improve on from last year's record, so hope for a good season this year.
All right, folks, if you want to know more about Red Devil volleyball, you can go to openspacessports.com. Coaches, you talk about improving on last year. Now, that was your first year as a head coach. Now, you had been involved in this program. You obviously went through a very successful program. How did that experience help you in your first year of coaching, do you think?
It helped me kind of have a background on what the girls kind of were used to and to just continue working on some of the basic skills and concepts that they've already learned and stuff with the previous coaches.
Yeah, and if you had to analyze and go back a year ago maybe, and then as you look ahead to this year, what would the strength of this team be, of your team?
This year we're returning 8 seniors, so looking for some good leadership in those 8 girls. That 5 of them were returning lettermen from last year, so some good leadership there in my senior group.
Now, with that many seniors, and obviously as you just said, they're your leaders, is this a team that will be really good at the net? Is this a team that would be maybe a passing team better? How do you characterize it in that fashion?
We're still a pretty small team. I mean, our size in Oberlin, something's in the water. We're not very tall, but we're good passers, and we're hoping to improve on our hitting game as well.
Now, you're probably no different than any coach around, but you're a young coach, only in your second year as a head coach. How frustrating is it, and only 10 years ago, you know, you were playing, the most frustrating part of the game for you? Is it when a kid can't get the serve over, either it's out of bounds or into the net, or is it maybe they don't get to a ball because of lack of communication? Which is it, or is it both?
The missed serves are probably one of my hardest things because, you know, if you don't have your serve, then you can't continue on with the game. You've just lost your point for your team there, and so serves are very, very important.
And how much time do you spend on that? I mean, is that a big thing in practices?
Most drills include some type of serving in them, whether it just be a serving drill or, you know, some scrimmaging. So we try to get in as much scrimmaging as we can to keep that continuous ball going.
I've already alluded to the fact that Oberlin had a rich tradition and has had in volleyball over the years, and being a part of the Northwest Kansas League, a rich tradition with some really good volleyball. I assume the league's going to be pretty good again. How do you analyze the league race? Oh,
we have Sharon Springs in there. There are going to be some good competitors yet. Hoxie, of course, is always good competition. I know that Oakley's going to be a young team this year, so and then Trigo has a new coach, so it'll be fun to see them this year.
You know, and Rollins County has a new coach, several new coaches in the area, as a matter of fact. And having been a new coach yourself, always an adjustment period?
Oh yeah, there is. For us last year, it was an emotional year, so hopefully we build on this year's season and just continue to grow with it.
All right, listen, good luck to you.
Thanks.
We'll follow your team some throughout the year and see you at the Gove County Classic for sure. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
All right. Cricket Kitterell, our guest on Open Spaces Sports, the preseason coaches show, right here on openspacessports.com.